Hello, my name's Leslie. I'm the author of Hattie and Friends. Today I'm going to read A Day at the Park. It was a special day. Hattie and Toby were going to Oakland Country Park and they were so excited. Their mummies packed everything they would need. "Let's go," Hattie's mummy said. "Our train leaves at 10 o'clock. Hattie and Toby loved trains. They bought their tickets and waited at platform 2 for the train to arrive. "Here it comes," said Toby. When all the passengers were aboard, the guard waved his green flag and blew his whistle. "Can I sit next to the window?" Hattie asked. "And me," said Toby. During their journey they saw cows and sheep in green fields divided by leafy trees and prickly hedges. They waved and called hello to all the animals as the train hurried along. Hattie and Toby swayed from side to side with the movement of the train. "Clickety-clack, clickety-clack," they said. Then they went through a long, dark tunnel. "Ah!" they squealed together. It was such fun. When they arrived at the park entrance, they all looked at the map. "Shall we go and feed the ducks first?" asked Hattie's mummy. "Oh, yes," Hattie and Toby replied. "It's straight ahead to the lake," Toby's mummy said. The ducks swam across the lake to meet Hattie and Toby. "Break the bread into small pieces," Toby's mummy said. "I can throw it a long way," said Toby. "Me too," said Hattie. The ducks raced each other to be the first to get to the bread. "Let's have our picnic before we find the other animals," Hattie's mummy said. Hattie and Toby enjoyed cheese sandwiches and crisps with orange juice. Toby's mummy shared out some raisins for dessert. They were yummy. After lunch they followed the signs to the animal corner. There were rabbits and guinea pigs hopping and running around. They were munching juicy carrots and crunchy lettuce. Hattie and Toby pretended to be rabbits by copying their twitching noses. They saw 3 brown chickens and a big cockerel called Charlie. Hattie and Toby were surprised by a very loud cock-a-doodle-doo. It made them jump. "Oh, look over there," said Toby's mummy, pointing to a peacock with his feathers displayed beautifully. "Wow," said Hattie. Next they walked through the woods towards the playground. Hattie's mummy whispered, "If you're really quiet, we might see a squirrel." As Hattie and Toby tiptoed quietly along, a little grey squirrel ran across the path. The squirrel stopped, as still as a statue, then scampered up the trunk of a big oak tree. Hattie and Toby had great fun balancing on the wooden beams until it started pouring with rain. "Oh, well," Hattie's mummy said, "we can shelter in the cafe. There's just time for an ice cream before we go home." "Hooray!" shouted Hattie and Toby. Hattie and Toby had really enjoyed their day at the park. They had fed the ducks and lots more. "Can we come to the park again tomorrow?" Hattie asked on the way home. "Well, maybe another day," her mummy said. Thank you for listening to A Day at the Park. There are 3 other Hattie and Friends books to look out for. Visit our website for more information.